Welcome back 12th class. This is another part of 11th chapter Biotechnology Principles and Processes part 2. We have already discussed about the basic things about the genetic engineering. Now we will discuss processes of recombinant DNA technologies. As you have told earlier that if we if we take a character or a gene of interest to a host organism, we have to processed for this technology. So these processes of recombinant DNA technology we will take step by step. First is isolation of DNA. As you have told earlier that if we want, suppose this is organism A and this organism A have a quality, and this quality, this is a DNA structure, and there is thousands of gene in the DNA, and these particular genes have the particular quality. Each and every gene have the particular quality. Suppose this portion of gene have the quality to color this A organism, to color the green color. Okay, now we will take this part of gene of DNA and we will introduce this part of gene, or we can say gene of interest or foreign DNA, or we can say the desirable gene of interest we will introduce in this host organism. So how can we introduce this gene of interest in the host organism? First step will be there, isolation of DNA. First of all, we will take this DNA or isolate the DNA from the cell. We can isolate this DNA with the help of some enzymes. Like if we want to take this DNA from the bacterial cell, we will use the lysozymes. If we want to digest the RNA, we will use RNAs. If we want to digest the cellulose, plant cell wall, then we will take the cellulase. So we will isolate this DNA from the A organism, and then we will cut this DNA, this part of gene of interest from the A organism. So isolation of DNA has to be isolated in pure form for the action of the restriction enzymes. Second point will be DNA can be released from the cells by digesting the cell envelope by the use of enzymes. This is the cell envelope, and we have to digest this cell envelope by the use of enzymes. Then when we got the gene of interest, suppose we got this gene of interest with the help of fragmentation of DNA. How can we make the fragmentation? Fragmentation of DNA is carried out by incubating the purified DNA molecules with suitable restriction enzyme at optimal conditions of temperature and pH. Then we will isolate of DNA, or we can say gene of interest. The DNA fragments are separately by a technique called the gel electrophoresis. Gel electrophoresis is a technique to isolate the gene of interest. The separated bands of DNA are cut from the gel and extracted from the gel piece of this process is known as the elution. When we got this gene of interest, we can write here gene of interest. Okay, when we get this gene of interest, we will copy this gene of interest into a vector. So we need a vector to copying this or amplification of gene of interest. For the amplification, here is a vector, and you have the quality of factor bacteria, bacteria have its own genome as well as it have the circular DNA, and this circular DNA is known as the plasmid. Okay, and this plasmid, suppose this is the plasmid, now we will use this gene of interest into this. I'm trying to change this color if it is possible. Yes. So we take this gene of interest and ligation will complete, or attached will complete with the help of DNA ligase. Suppose this was the gene of interest, this portion, and we take this gene of interest and it put it into the plasmid. Now this portion is known as the recombinant DNA. This was earlier plasmid, but when we insert or stick the gene of interest or attach the gene of interest into the plasmid, now this is called as RNA, rDNA, or recombinant DNA. Now this recombinant DNA will copying with the help of a process that is known as the amplification of DNA or gene of interest, and after that we will uh, take this plasmid, copy this plasmid, and introduce into the host organism. When we introduce into the host organism this plasmid, then this host organism is known as the transgenic organism. Clear? So there is another process which is amplification we have to discuss here. Amplification refers to the process of making multiple copies of the DNA segment in vitro. In vitro means in artificial medium or in a glass. It employs polymerase chain reaction. We can copy this recombinant DNA with the help of the PCR, polymerase chain reaction. This process was designed by the K. Mullis. This technique involves three main steps. So, we discussed this polymerase chain reaction. You can see here, this polymerase chain reaction, we use this technique for amplification of gene of interest. So, there is a three main steps. First is denaturation. You can see here, this is denaturation. When we get the piece of gene of interest, we have to remove or denature the two strands separately. Suppose these are the two strands, we have to separate these two strands for the formation of the replication. After that, after the denaturation, there is second process which is annealing. In annealing, we have to use a primer for complete the replication process. So annealing, for the annealing there is a need of the primer which initiate the annealing process, and after that we need a DNA polymerase enzyme, so this annealing process will complete it. You can see the third point is extension. After the annealing process, you will get the two strand of DNA, 1 and 2, to complete strand of DNA, which is an extension. So the whole process is known as the amplification, amplified. There is different temperature requirement for the polymerase chain reaction processes. So this is very important process. Learn it and make your notes in the classwork copy. And in our next class, we will study about the ligation of DNA fragment. Actually, we have another topic also. ligation of the DNA fragment with the DNA of the vector. You can see here, as you told earlier, that a organism if a organism have a quality of green color and we want to introduce this technique into the B organism or host organism, we will take the foreign DNA or gene of interest. So you can see in this picture, in this diagram, there is a foreign DNA or gene of interest. We take this gene of interest by the process of isolation and fragmentation. After that, we introduce this gene of interest into the vector. Here is a vector, and in vector we also cutted this portion where we have to attach the gene of interest. Then we stick it into this vector, into this plasmid. Now this portion where we use this gene of interest with plasmid, this portion is known as recombinant DNA, and the whole process is known as the ligation. It can be this gene of interest can be introduced into the plasmid with the help of DNA ligase. This is an enzyme, DNA ligase, and after that recombinant DNA transformed into the bacterial cell or E. coli, and after that it will make the some copies, and after the cloning we introduce it into the host organism, and now this host organism is known as the transgenic organism. So this was all about the isolation of DNA, amplification and ligation. In our next class, we will study the culturing the transgenic cell, extraction, and the downstream processing. Thank you so much. Take care.